Hi, dog lover. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to talk about the secret language of dogs. And this documentary has 5 main parts: why dogs bark, dog body language, separation anxiety, aggression in dogs, and socialization tips. Let's begin with part 1, why dogs bark. Dogs bark for many reasons.
Dogs don't bark without a reason. Every sound they make carries a message. Sometimes, a bark is simply an alert, a natural instinct to protect their home and warn us when something unusual is happening. Other times, barking is a sign of excitement, a dog expressing pure joy when they see someone they love. But barking can also come from fear. A sudden noise, a stranger, or an unfamiliar environment can trigger a nervous reaction. And when dogs feel lonely or left out, their bark becomes a call for connection, a way of saying, "I need you." Understanding these different types of barks helps us respond better, build trust, and communicate more clearly with our dogs. Because behind every bark, there is always a feeling, a need, and a story waiting to be understood.
Now let's move to part 2, dog body language. Dogs speak with their bodies, through their ears, eyes, tail.
Dogs speak, even when they never make a sound. Their entire body is a language, a silent communication that reveals exactly what they feel. A gently wagging tail often shows happiness or curiosity, but a stiff, high tail can signal alertness or even warning. Ears also tell a story. Forward ears show focus, while lowered ears often mean fear or submission. When a dog tilts its head, it's trying to understand us more clearly. And when it lies on its back, exposing its belly, it's showing trust, a sign that it feels safe. 2 dogs meeting each other will use small gestures, sniffing, circling, or shifting posture, to decide if the situation is friendly. Even their breathing and facial muscles reveal emotions we often miss. Learning this silent code helps us understand our dogs on a deeper level. It builds trust, reduces misunderstandings, and strengthens the bond between humans and dogs. Because when we learn to read their body language, we finally begin to understand who they truly are.
Welcome to part 3, separation anxiety. Many dogs struggle when they're left alone footed. They may pace, whine, bark, or feel stressed.
For many dogs, being left alone is more than just a quiet moment. It's a moment of fear. Separation anxiety happens when a dog becomes deeply attached to their human and struggles when that bond is suddenly broken by distance. They may pace, whine, bark, or sit anxiously by the door, waiting, hoping, wishing for their person to return. This behavior isn't disobedience, it's emotional distress. A dog's way of saying, "I don't feel safe without you." But with patience, routine, and gentle reassurance, we can help them overcome this fear. Small steps, short departures, positive reinforcement, and calm greetings slowly teach them confidence. Because every dog deserves to feel secure, even when they're alone.
Now we move to part 4, aggression in dogs. Aggression is not always anger. Sometimes it's fear, stress.
Aggression in dogs is one of the most misunderstood behaviors in the animal world. Many people see a growl, a bark, or a stiff posture and assume the dog is simply bad. But aggression is rarely about anger. It is almost always about emotion. Some dogs become aggressive because they are afraid. Fear makes them protect themselves before anything else. Others react because they feel cornered, unsure, or overwhelmed by their environment. Pain, past trauma, lack of socialization, or even confusion can push a dog into defensive behavior. Before aggression happens, dogs give signals. Raised hackles, a stiffened body, a hard stare, lips pulled back, or ears pointing forward. These are early warnings. These signs are a dog's way of saying, "I'm uncomfortable, please give me space." When we learn to recognize these signals, we can prevent situations from escalating. Staying calm, avoiding punishment, and removing the dog from stress are essential steps. Professional training and positive reinforcement help rebuild confidence and trust. Aggression isn't a personality, it's a response. A message that something is wrong inside the dog's mind or environment. And when we understand that message, we can guide them towards safety, balance, and peace. Because even behind the toughest bark, there is a heart that simply wants to.
Finally, part 5, socialization tips. A well-socialized dog is confident, friendly, and comfortable in new environments.
Socialization is one of the most important gifts we can give a dog. It shapes their personality, their confidence, and the way they understand the world around them. A well-socialized dog is calm, friendly, and comfortable in new situations, not because they were born that way, but because they learn to trust their surroundings step by step. Socialization begins with gentle exposure. Introducing a dog to new people, new animals, and new environments, slowly, positively, and without pressure. Each new experience becomes a building block that teaches them, this world is safe. Meeting other dogs is a key part of this journey. Some dogs prefer calm greetings, some need a little space, and some simply watch before joining in. Allowing them to explore at their own pace builds emotional security. Different surfaces, sounds, and textures also play a big role. Walking on grass, tiles, wooden floors, or sand, hearing traffic, voices, music, or household noises, all these moments teach a dog that change is normal. Positive reinforcement strengthens this learning. Soft praise, treats, or even a gentle touch tells the dog, "You're doing great." Confidence grows when every new experience ends with comfort and love. But socialization should never be rushed. If a dog seems scared, overwhelmed, or hesitant, it's important to step back and go slower. Pushing too hard can create fear instead of confidence. With time, patience, and consistency, even shy or anxious dogs can learn to trust the world. And when they do, something beautiful happens. They become balanced, happy, and deeply connected to the humans who guided them. Because socialization isn't just training. It's the foundation of a dog's emotional life. A gift that lasts a lifetime.
Boy. How was today's video? See you in the next one.